don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. This you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate will work hot, spot a week, rep fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, and break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, bottom title shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off the boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under load. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the whole go. DMG vibes got the city on low. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibe got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Oh no, I can't stand it. Don't ever make the mistake of sticking your nose in my business. If I'm down and out, I'll get up and take care of myself. Woo, I'm gonna tear you down. When I get to town, we're gonna treat all you women the way women ought to be treated. Miami Beach, get ready. We on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. It's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor in bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, I might tell them it's nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty talking about old. I'm on that now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. Trash now, I'ma pass out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog getting to my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my Chuck song. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat. Get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Hey, welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki, and this is the Fallout Show. This is where we find out who took the L and who took the W, who retains their championship and who walks out empty-handed. This is our version of the results show. And I gotta tell y'all, we had a powerful debate the other night. Over 1,000 views between this channel, Worldview Wars Debate League, and MVP Chris Harris channel. Now, what I'm gonna do, because y'all know I gotta get into my spiel. After I get into my spiel, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all come up here, tell me who y'all thought took it. Then we're going to get MVP Chris Harris and Big Himmy in here, and we're going to read what the judges had to say. So again, let me get in my let me let this Modelo clear my throat. Hold on. Let me say God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. Shout out to Baba, Saber, Amari, Seneferu, Queen Mother, Any Teray, Aset Akua, Kitty Heru. Let me say shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. Shout out to Captain 10K, the Gog of Bar, Officer Cut 'em Up, Masha Allah. I want to say Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. Salute to my brother Khalil Shabazz. I want to say peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and Earth, them 5%. Shout out to the God body, Marlon Simmons. I want to say what's up to all my atheist brothers and sisters. Big salute to my man, the pseudo slayer himself, Cedric Ortega. I want to say what's up to all my Abo brothers and sisters. Shout out to the ladies in the Divas Paradigm. I want to say what's up to all my roster brothers and sisters. Shout out to War Child. Last and certainly not least, I want to say Jumbo to all the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America and beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's like Himmy saying the song, if you're black, I'm with you. And I hope that you're with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. Me and Rocky having different ideologies ain't gonna keep me and my little bro from uniting. You know what I mean? I'm a believer, he not. But that's my mans in them. He been 25 for 5 years. I ain't letting him get no older. He a Highlander. He Wolverine. He immortal to me. But that's my man. We ain't letting our different ideologies keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity, and last and certainly not least, we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. Shout out to my man, Nobody. Put the link to your channel in that chat, bro. Y'all go over there and support my brother. He doing his thing. I had a ball, me and my son, watching his joint. So y'all make sure y'all check my brother out. And he got everything from the silliness to the seriousness. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He went upside the pedophile convict, Brother Rude. Some of y'all call him Brother Polite. He went upside his head. That being said, man, let me put this link in the chat, man. I gotta holler at Rocky and Nobody, or just Rocky if nobody too busy. See when we can get that debate culture / debate center back popping. Maybe I can get him a female co-host. For those who don't know, the original idea for Debate Center was to preview upcoming debates. At the time, it was called the Versus Series. Of course, now it's called Worldview Wars Debate League. But we would preview upcoming debates not only on my platforms, but on other people's platforms. And so we're going to see if we can get that back. Rocking Paradigm Shift TV 314 is a network. Like NBC had the Cosby Show, Cheers, and then they had all them Law and Orders. We trying to have multiple different shows with different kinds of content. So hopefully y'all can stay the course and keep rocking with us. But the link is in the chat, man. I need to see who y'all thought took the debate. I want to see who y'all think took the debate. Was it MVP Chris Harris after a 3-year layoff? Or was it the reigning, defending Worldview Wars Debate League champion, Big Himmy? Somebody gonna have the big gold belt at the end of the night. We're gonna find out who. Now, if y'all don't want to come up, we just gonna get them two brothers to come up and talk they talk, and we'll get right to it. Maybe y'all don't want to pontificate on who y'all thought won. So maybe it's time to just get the brothers in here. My man say, what's the name of that track? I need that on my playlist. It's called Welcome to the Shift by our very own Big Himmy. So yeah, get that on there, man. Somebody put Himmy, the link to Himmy music channel in the chat so the brother can go check out Himmy other stuff. Cause that ain't the only banger he got, bro. The brother need to be like, he might need to pursue that music thing seriously. You know what I mean? The brother is fire. So, but yeah, somebody drop Himmy music channel so the brother can go check out his other stuff. All right, man, it look like y'all ain't trying to come up in here, man. So we're gonna get Himmy and Chris in here. Now watch what happens. Soon as I get Himmy and Chris up here, other people gonna start trying to hit the panel. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be too late at that point. So let me get Chris this link, and then we're gonna get it to Big Himmy. And we're going to go and get these festivities underway. You feel me? Because look like y'all don't want to pontificate on what y'all thinking. So we just going to get right to it. I just text Chris the link. Let me make sure Big Himmy got it. And we're going to be off to the races, man. I'm not trying to be here all night if I don't have to. Y'all know the nighttime is the right time for your brother. The queen is upstairs. You know what I mean? So, listen. Anybody got Himmy Music Channel? If you got Himmy Music Channel, post it in the chat. Any other moderators? So we waiting on the two combatants, man. I thought it was a very contentious contest. I thought Himmy was, to me, he continues to improve with every album. He's showing that he is versatile. He can come at it from a lot of different angles. And I think that's needed in these debate streets, in this debate community. I don't think, even though I call him the best biblical debater, I think that it's important to kind of be able to switch up your style and not stick to one particular thing. And I think he do a good job of switching up his tactics. And he was coming from a standpoint in logic and philosophy that it actually hold water. Chris was coming from a different standpoint. Chris was much more aggressive, I thought. I think Himmy was more reserved than he usually is. Usually Himmy be like a Rottweiler on cats, but he was more reserved in this one, which was kind of surprising because I thought he was going to be aggressive and try to get Chris in his body, because a lot of people do that to Chris, but he ain't go there. He stuck him. He hit him with a few things here and there, but he didn't go for it like I thought he would. What's up, Big Himmy? What you thinking, man? You feeling good about it?
Yeah, man. I always feel good. You know me, man. After our debate, I go back and study the tape, man. That's how you gotta do as an athlete, as a performer. You go back, study the tape, see what you could and could have done, could have improved on how you performed. I think I did pretty well. I see what these judges got to say, you know what I'm saying, see what the people feel, and then, I get my spiel at the end, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah, I was gonna give people a chance to come up and say what they thought, but they didn't want to come up, man. So we just gonna move on, and we gonna wait for Chris, see what he thinking, and get to these verdicts, man. You know what I mean? But I thought y'all had a hell of a debate. We got MVP in the building. And Chris, how you feeling, man? You confident? You don't know what's your sentiments on that blockbuster you and Himmy just put down?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I honestly felt he didn't know what he was talking about. I honestly felt that he tried to straw man an argument. He didn't understand what a negative position was. He didn't refute any of my claims. I pinned him in the corner with the very first question: what is a Messiah according to the Hebrew Tanakh? And when he began to filibuster about that question, it was just my show from there. It's just that simple. Like you said, coming out of retirement after 3 years, I gave you the example. I gave you the analogy. Sugar Ray Leonard came out after 5 years and fought Marvin Hagler, and you saw how that went down. More flash, more dash, more pizzazz. So I tapped that ass in this debate. He didn't answer one question. His formulaic equation as it pertains to is Jesus a Messiah was garbage. I thought his debate tactics was garbage. I thought in the first round, he spent half the first round arguing with the judges, talking about some judges. In his second, and then in his premise round, he started arguing. He started doing an opening. I thought that none of his information, he didn't synthesize any of his information. Nobody understood what he was talking about in the debate, because I surely didn't. And then, which his last round, which was supposed to be a rebuttal, refuting the claims that I made about his so-called Messiah in that debate, he then decided to introduce scripture into the debate, knowing that I couldn't refute it because all of my time was up. So I think the gentleman got a long way to go as it pertains to debating on this channel, and especially with stepping in the ring with somebody such as myself. So I hope he learned a hard lesson. Duck when I swing.
No, I didn't learn nothing. What I did learn was you good at doing exactly what you just came up here and did. Lying, filibustering, trying to frame something into what it's not. You lied and said I didn't answer no question. You said I didn't refute any of your arguments. Like what? Who? If you watch the debate, you can clearly see I'm refuting your arguments. I spoke on everything you did in your first round, in my first round, and that's not even my rebuttal round. What are you talking about, bro? My first question to you was, do you understand what the debate title is, what the resolution is? You said yes. Then I asked you, okay, do you understand what your burden is under that resolution? You agreed with my framework and what your burden is. And then I asked you to show me how you proved your burden, and you didn't.
Hey man, you know what? Himmy, give me some positive and negative feedback that you received on your performance.
Positive feedback is argumentation and stuff like that. Negative, but I argue at the what I've been doing recently, because people like to say Christians are emotional and we be special pleading and stuff. So what I've been doing lately is trying to stay away from that and argue on the logical level, like how he said, he knew, like he said, I was making a philosophical argument, because that's how these dudes that claim that they are academic, right? That's how they argue. They don't want me to just argue emotion, belief, and stuff like that. We want to look at claims, look at how they're being presented, and negate the actual claims from their core, right? So that was my strategy, and that the negative part to that is everybody don't follow logic. A lot of people follow what, like Christian style, what he did in this debate, which I didn't expect from him. Hey, Jesus ain't the Messiah. This is why. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? I know how to argue like that too, but I tried, something different. So I say that's the negative part. And for me, is I argued on a different level. I didn't meet him where he was at. I met him at where his argument started, whereas he said the Hebrew text disqualifies Jesus, not comparative. New Testament versus Old Testament. You know what I'm
saying? And I will say this. I think, to me, over the course of time that I've seen you debate, I think I've hosted 4 or 5 of your debates. And seeing where the first one was, which you won decidedly, I think you had somebody like not even knowing where the hell they was in the debate. But also seeing how you then took the debate with Quinn and flipped it a little bit where you really got under that sister's skin. So I've seen you be so aggressive that you had your opponent discombobulated. I've seen you be so aggressive and sarcastic that you had a seasoned sister totally frustrated. to the point where when I asked the question of how y'all think y'all did, she was like, I don't care. like it was crazy. So then we saw you against KOT in a good back and forth, but you know, the judges didn't see it your way. And then of course the Joshua debate, and then the Joshua rematch where you totally flipped that. So I think I've seen you evolve as a debater over the course in real time, like over the course of those debates. On the flip side, I've also seen Chris Harris. I reached out to Chris about 6-7 years ago because I saw him debate my brother, Pastor Bennett, and I thought he beat Pastor Bennett over on Garfield Channel. And I've also seen his debate style evolve in real time, whether it was in the other debate league or if it was on Sonetta. And so I've had a bird's eye view of both of y'all, him from an old, I hesitate to say old guard, but somebody who's been in it for a long time, and then you who just coming into it. So it's been heavy for me to see that. Chris, what negative or positive feedback did you get from your performance against him?
Positive feedback, I'm the shit. Negative feedback, he wasn't ready to face me off in this debate. There was nothing negative about my performance, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When you're still doing an opening round in your premise round, it doesn't mean that you were smarter than me. It doesn't mean that you were ready for me. It means you wasn't prepared for me. I told him that from the onset. You was number 2. Positive feedback, once again, I'll congratulate myself because I'm allowed to do that. Give me Yara. Give me whoever else you got next. I want to say this. I'm not Joshua. I'm not the rest of these corny motherfuckers you running around debating in them Christian circles or them Christian.
You're not that good, Chris.
Excuse
You're
me.
not that good.
It's not your time to talk.
You're not that good, baby.
It's not your time to talk.
What you mean? That's my. We're not debating.
He's talking to me.
Yeah,
now you're trying. Now what you're doing is you're showing your maturity on this.
You addressed me though.
No, I'm talking to Pianki.
No, you said no. You addressed me. You said
Himmy,
I don't remember DMG debating Joshua.
No, I mean, you're doing more talking now than you were doing in that Q&A session.
No, I did a lot of time.
Himmy, I'm gonna let you respond to everything he said.
Let
me hear Chris out. Let me hear Chris out.
Yeah, that's the problem right there with that with the gentleman right there. He lacks maturity and decorum. He doesn't have any. The winner always gloats and talk shit, and that's what I'll do. See, I wasn't doing any of that talking in the back chats, looking for friends in the back chat. I don't care about that. See, when the debate happened, it's just like when I grew up boxing. See, that referee say what, DMG? I want Chief first, Chief second, and a fighter in the ring. I want Chief first, Chief second, and the fighter in the ring. We meet in the middle of the ring. Here and here is high, here and here is low. I'm fair and firm. Guess what? All your crew, all your team, they can't support you no more because it's just me and you now in that event. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I love about boxing. There is no timeout. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? You got cornered with the very first question. The very first question was, excuse me, it's my turn to talk. Have some decorum. The very first question was simple. What can you explain to us? Define Messiah without using the New Testament? You said, I got to go to a bunch of different scripture for that.
Right, because I didn't know you were saying define the word.
Well, maybe you should learn how to listen.
No, I did. So once it was clarified, I did. Watch this. You said define Messiah. You didn't say define the word Messiah. I was thinking you were saying define what a Messiah is, right? Not define the word.
Bianchi, real quick, do we settle on the definition before the debate on what a Messiah is?
What does it have to do with how I thought you were answering the question?
It has everything to do with it because before you set up the debate,
of course, no, that's not what I'm saying, Chris.
While I'm talking, that's the problem.
That's not what I'm saying, Chris. Just listen.
Okay, you know what? Take it away.
All right, y'all look like y'all about to debate again. So
no, he's sitting up here lying.
we gonna have to get right into the judges' decisions. Y'all brothers look like y'all about to relitigate the debate, but what we gonna do is we're gonna get right to the judges' decisions. And it took them a little minute, but they did get the decisions back to me. So we're gonna see what's what and who's who walking out with the gold and who not. And tomorrow, we're going to have a debate center special with yours truly. It's 314 day for those who from the STL, so y'all know what that mean, man. I got a 314 party to go to, but before I go to my 314 party with either the Blues or the Cardinals from down to the Sox, we're going to do a debate center special because we're going to have a new top 10. I wanted to get this debate out of the way before we did that. Shout out to my man, Rocky. He say that's his B-Day, born on 314. I knew you was officially a Show Me State member, even if it's from afar. You feel me, Rocky? I knew I clicked with that guy, Rocky, man. I knew I clicked with him. That being said, let's get to the results. Debate Center will be tomorrow with the March top 10. We had to get this out the way. And for those who don't know, an L does not mean you out of the top 10. Himmy know that better than anybody. He lost twice on Debate Mania weekend, but because of his performances, the information he disseminated, his presentations, etc., he still maintained a spot in the top 10, even if he dropped down a few pegs. So a loss does not mean you eliminated from the top 10, although you could be, but it don't automatically mean you will be. With that being said, man, we're gonna get to it, man. The people, my sister Michelle, say we want the results, and so I got to give the people what they want. And listen, man, I can't say enough about these two brothers and the performances they put on. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. And let's go ahead and get to it. Any final comments before y'all at the mercy of the judges? Himmy say no. I guess Chris say no.
No, I'm all good. I'm all good. I know whenever I say hi, he say my name is.
Oh man, okay. That's some Detroit shit. That's some Detroit stuff right there.
For sure.
He say whenever I say hi, this
nigga say my name is.
Man, look. All right, family. It is time. Let's get into what the judges had to say. Bear with me. My screen seems to be messing up a little bit, but all right, judge number one. This came down to covenantal laws. Harris's strongest point was the contradiction between Jesus's teachings and the Torah's rejection of human sacrifice, Deuteronomy 84:16. He successfully argued that a Messiah cannot be, according to the Hebrew text, if his primary function, blood atonement, is a violation of that very text. Himmy tried to bridge this gap using Isaiah 53, but Harris's technical breakdown of Alma and his insistence on the Davidic lineage requiring a biological father, 2 Samuel 7 and 12, created a textual wall that the negative couldn't climb over without using the New Testament. The revolution asked for a decision according to the Hebrew text. Harris successfully demonstrated that job description in the Tanakh requires observable results, peace, a rebuilt temple, and a Davidic throne to argue as Himmy did, that these can be postponed or done in two parts requires an interpretive leap not found in the Hebrew text. Verdict, the affirmative, MVP, Chris Harris. And we're gonna start with Big Himmy. What did you think of what the judge just said?
It don't sound like the judge was. I usually don't have nothing to say about the judges, but
No doubt.
I didn't argue none of what they said. I didn't use New Testament nothing. No New Testament scriptures came out my mouth. He used New Testament, so I don't understand how they said I none of the argumentation that judge said I made. He or she, I made. That's the only thing I got to say about that. Congratulations.
If I may, and I'm not gonna cape for the judges because I don't always agree with them. I don't think they saying you argue for the New Testament. I think they were saying you would have had to use the New Testament in order to get past what he was saying, and that was off the table. And that's how I took it. Now I don't. Maybe it don't read that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe yeah. But I definitely used Psalm, Daniel, and Isaiah, and he didn't put up a wall. He just contradicted himself. He held the standard. He special pleaded. He held the standard for Jesus as a prophet and the Messiah that he wouldn't give to either of the other prophets, and that's the logic that I take. You feel me? So, but congratulations to him. He got the first judge. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. MVP Chris Harris, what's your thoughts on the judge's comments?
I agree. I agree. Jesus is supposed to teach covenant. That's what he's here to do. That's why I also brought up Matthew chapter 5. Those who teach the law shall be called great in the kingdom, and those who don't teach the law shall not be called great in the kingdom. It says those who teach the law and obey the law. Now, according to Deuteronomy, the 17th chapter, the Messiah has to be obedient to the law. Jesus was not obedient to the law. He instituted a new Passover covenant during the Passover when there is a lifetime covenant with the Israelites pertaining to that. And he put himself in place of the God of Israel, saying, he told his followers, do this in remembrance of him. He told everybody that he is going to die for their sins. That is not in covenantal law. The New Testament he actually got that wrong. Because if he's supposed to be obedient to the law, he cannot teach against it. Deuteronomy, the 13th chapter, actually tells you false teachers, as he agreed with this gentleman right here, false prophets and false teachers are supposed to be put to death. And he agreed with that. Now, with that being said, have you guys had Degree lately? Degree. When you debate against me, I'm going to turn the temperature up on you, and you're going to sound like a bumbling.
Oh, my God.
He did. So thank you, Judge One. This has been brought to you by Degree Deodorant, because I'm pretty sure he swabbed his armpits 3 or 4 times during that debate against me. Degree Deodorant. Go buy some.
What is wrong? What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with? Hey, listen, family. I just want y'all to know, and just FYI.
The opinions and perspectives shared by our guests and debaters on Paradigm Shift TV 314 and the Versus series are their own. They do not necessarily represent the views of the platform. We support open dialogue and critical thought, but encourage viewers to think for themselves.
And yeah, I got to update that to Worldview Wars or WWD, whatever the case may be. And for those who caught my little snafu with unsharing my screen, salute. Stop saying the judges is biased. It's funny that people who don't know how to take an L always scream the judges is biased. Now, you can complain and critique the judges all you want to, but when you start saying they biased, all you tell me is you're a sore loser. And if you would have won, you wouldn't even have the same complaints. You niggas that do that, to me, is the softest, weakest niggas in existence, because I know if you niggas won, you wouldn't have nothing to say. Himmy lost 2 debates in a row in the same weekend that he easily could have won, and ain't a word come out his mouth talking about bias. Even if he thought it, because he got the right to think whatever he want to think. You niggas, to me, is the softest, weakest niggas in the world, because when you niggas win, all is right in the world. But when you niggas lose, everybody biased. How could this happen? As if y'all niggas is some kind of geniuses, that y'all niggas on YouTube debating, but y'all want us to think that y'all infallible. You niggas should be in a university somewhere. You niggas should be in a lab somewhere having conversations with what's my man, the black brother,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, like y'all need to be having conversations with him. If y'all completely right all the time and infallible, you niggas softer than pissed on cotton. And I need y'all to get that through y'all head. You niggas is soft. Taz, you soft. Soft with a PH. But anyway, we're gonna get back to business. Verdict number 2. I gotta find my Jeopardy music again. I got a little tight right there. Sick of niggas with the bias stuff, and then when they win, it's all ain't nobody biased when a nigga win. It's crazy. All right, judge number 2, verdict. I find the affirmative's logic regarding false prophecy to be a double-edged sword, as it threatens the validity of all prophets whose visions are still pending. However, I must concede that Harris was more aggressive in controlling the resolution. He successfully pinned the negative into a corner where Himmy had to defend spiritual fulfillment, a concept that Harris correctly pointed out is absent from the Hebrew text's political and national requirements. Harris won on the burden of definition by refusing to let Messiah be anything other than what the Hebrew text literally describes: a triumphant mortal king. Harris's technical use of Alma and the rejection of human sacrifice in the Torah, Deuteronomy 24:16, creates a massive textual barrier that the negative failed to bypass without having to rely on later Christian theology. Verdict, affirmative, MVP, Chris Harris. And that means that this was a unanimous decision. I'm going to go to Big Himmy. The judges in this instance did not see it your way. I can't tell you these were the 2 primary judges. As you know, we had 2 primaries and an alternate in case the primaries disagree. The alternate in this instance did see it your way, but because he wasn't a primary, that is matter moot. But I can tell you he did see it your way, and I'll send you what he had to say, because he also had some criticisms on both ends, and I'll send that to both of y'all. But the 2 primaries agreed for a unanimous decision. What do you make of what was said by judge number 2?
Starting off, they got it right in the beginning. They said Harris's false prophecy thing was a contradiction, right? That he can't get around. But then he said he had stronger argumentation because they expected me to argue as the affirmative. No, I was supposed to negate him. I don't have to affirm anything. I don't have to prove anything. I have to show why his argument fails. And that second judge just admitted why his argument fails because he disqualified Jesus as being a Messiah based on him being a false prophet because prophecies that Jesus said out of his mouth haven't come true. So by that same standard, the Messiah, Chris Harris himself said that world peace has not come. Israel has not been restored. None of those prophecies from Daniel, Isaiah, Zechariah, Micah about any of that stuff has come to pass yet, right? So all of them would be false prophets. So therefore, the standard that he's holding Jesus to about what he considers messianic prophecies, he can't use. You see what I'm saying? But that was what I attacked. So congratulations though, Chris. Good ass debate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here, I ain't gonna whine and I ain't complain, but the judge had it right in his first line. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this because and they know who they are in the chat. One person whose opinion I respect said that he thought your strategy went over people's head. Do you agree, or do you think it may have been misunderstood in some way? What's your opinion on that?
It did. But I think this second judge got it, but didn't hold to it. I think that's because, like I said, there's a difference between me arguing as a neck. If I had to argue as the affirmative, everything that they were looking for from me, they would have got, because I would have came with so many scriptures saying why Jesus is the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? But I was the negative. So that's why I didn't argue that way. You feel me? I was just negating Chris's whatever he said that his reasons for the Hebrew text disqualifying Jesus. I was showing why it didn't make any logical sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked him certain questions. He said that Psalm didn't have any, not Psalm, Isaiah didn't have any messianic prophecies. Then I mentioned Isaiah 9:6. Oh, yes, that's a messianic prophecy, it just don't apply to Jesus. So every time he said something doesn't apply to Jesus, that was enough for the audience. And I guess the judge is to say, oh, well, he's right, it don't apply to Jesus, but his logic fails on why he's saying it doesn't apply. You know what I'm saying? So I think it did go over some head, but that's just something for me to learn from. You feel me? And tighten up for next time. How to make those things land, like argue at the logic level and make it land with the people so they can understand why am I arguing this way. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, congratulations, Chris, bro. Good debate. I ain't done yet. I'm on a mission. You feel me?
No doubt. And we know we're going to see Big Himmy in the ring again. The question is, against whom? That is the only question of the day. Who will Big Himmy be facing next, and how soon will it be before we see him going for another title, be it the world title, the social media title, or the academic title? MVP Chris Harris. Now I gotta play this. Before you speak every time you up in here, man.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Talk to us about what the judge had to say, and let us know what you're looking forward to doing next, if you have any ideas. Unmute your mic, Chris.
I agree with what the judge had to say here, albeit I do find the first, the framing of the argument where he says, I find the affirmative's logic regarding the false prophecy to be a double-edged sword, as it, I can't see the rest, as it, I can't see the rest.
Let me
I'm sorry, it's as it threatens the validity of all. I got it. It says, as it threatens the validity of all prophets whose visions are still pending. The problem with that is the topic of examination was Jesus the Christ. Christ. And when you get Christians and you get Christians that start coming around saying, is Isaiah a false prophet? That was in fact a straw man argument, because we were not arguing whether or not Isaiah gave false prophecy. We were talking about Jesus and the false prophecies that he gave and the false teachings that he gave according to the covenant. So albeit I don't agree with that, I do agree with the rest of his decision. I also want to sit up here and say this here is, when you asked during the Q&A round about is Isaiah a false prophet, I wish you would have kept that same rationale with Jesus, because to ask me if Isaiah is a false prophet is a straw man argument. Here, I'm going to explain why. If you are now rationalizing that somehow Isaiah is a false prophet based on your misunderstanding of the text, you become a presuppositionalist. I'm going to explain. The New Testament uses Isaiah 9 and 6. The New Testament uses Isaiah 7 and 14. The New Testament uses Isaiah 53 and 8. The New Testament uses a couple of things pertaining to Isaiah. Are you now saying that Isaiah somehow got the message wrong as it pertains to world peace? Because if Jesus did not accomplish that, then therefore Isaiah got the message wrong, and he would have gotten the vision wrong. Once again, it's Christian interpretation of the text, and it's not according to the Hebrew Tanakh. You know, back when I was a Hebrew, I didn't care what the prophet said. All I cared about was that Torah. Anybody that knew me knew I pushed that Torah, and that's it. That's what you're supposed to be leaning on. You're supposed to lean on that misvo, them laws, statutes, and commandments. Here's another thing I want to say before I close out. My debate was brought to you by Dial Soap. Dial Soap. This is Dial Soap.
Oh, this dude.
Lately, this is called Pamper and Indulge. Indulge in being smart. Pamper yourself. This has been brought to you by Dial Soap with mineral oil, which will help the brain. So with that being said, this has been nothing but another PKO, another pseudo knocked out. Please understand biblical doctrine. And as far as the rest of these Christian apologists, if you want this work, you can get it too. Because Hebrews don't use hermeneutics, Hebrews don't use typology, and Hebrews damn sure don't use New Age philosophy that tried to make or paint Jesus into something that he wasn't. Jesus wasn't killed because he died for your sins. Jesus was killed because he was a false prophet. And according to that Tanakh and the prophets, all false prophets are to be put to death. Them priests gave him a fair trial. There was no coercion, and they asked him patiently and calmly about the doctrine that he was teaching. Jesus even said out of his own mouth, he is not a king of this world. He was never a governor. He got put up in a pink robe with a crown full of thorns, and they laughed at him and spit on him. And he even told everybody to give on to Caesar what is Caesar. You never answered Luke chapter 1, verse 67 through 75. You skillfully dodged that. As a matter of fact, you dodged everything that I brought up. And this is why you're sitting here today without your belt, and I'm standing here now, the winner, on top where I need to be. So with that being said, this has been another PKO production, another pseudo knocked out. Chris MVP Harris, pseudo killer.
Don't go nowhere, Chris. Don't go nowhere. Listen, I got a question for you. And you may or may not be open to this, but you mentioned Hebrews. Would you be willing to put that big gold belt, the richest prize in the game as far as I'm concerned, would you be willing to put that on the line against the Hebrew that goes by the name of Gideon?
Yeah, sure. This would be my third PKO here of him. Yeah, sure. We could set up a debate conversation. We could set up the back chat. That'd be easy. Honestly, Himmy is tougher than him. Damn, the boy looking good. You even got the hat on the right way.
Yeah, it's not supposed to fit. It's not supposed to fit.
You crazy. You crazy.
But, man, Cocker respond to some of that stuff he said real quick. I don't want to
No, the loser sits
re-debate him.
at loser.
Shut
Excuse
up,
me.
man. See, hey,
No,
Chris,
the
see,
loser.
look,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Himmy,
see, hey,
Himmy,
DMG,
Himmy.
look, watch
I'm
this,
sorry.
because
The,
he,
the
y'all.
loser cannot. Excuse
hold on,
me. The loser. Excuse me.
hold on,
The
hold on, hold on, hold on,
loser
hold
does
on,
not talk.
hold on.
Y'all both gonna get y'all close out. I'm just because I got a question for you too, Himmy, regarding your
I got
next
you.
opponent.
I just, DLG, this is why I said that, because, usually, see, with these, him, said, Haru, all these pseudo killer niggas, right? They try to make it seem like they super mature and above, but you see all the ad humming and all the jokes and all the. So I'm trying not to go there. You see, I'm trying to be on my best, but because you know how I could get DMG. You feel me? So now the nigga want to start poking, doing all
Yeah,
that.
hey,
And
I'm a little surprised. I'm not gonna
that's
lie
what
to
I'm
you. I'm a little
saying. Like I'm trying,
surprised.
because they want to make it seem like it's supposed to be about academics, but look at what niggas doing. Like, come on, fam. Like, stop playing with me, because I go there with you, my boy. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
Big
sorry.
head
Once
wearing
again, if special case
nigga.
pleading had a face, it would be you. You
No,
don't
I
have
ain't
any.
do no
You didn't even
special
take the
please.
time to address anything. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody, if you guys want a spreadsheet about where Jesus failed, you guys can email me at Andreas Ain't Bad. That's Andreas Ain't Bad. That's ANDREASAINTBAD at gmail.com. And I dare somebody to do a presentation on it and try to come against it, because I will be back up here to embarrass whoever
I
tries to
will.
go against it. So you had your chance in this debate and you still.
No, I was debating a completely different resolution, but I'll destroy your whole
I'm gonna
Jesus
have to talk
failed.
to these. I'm gonna have to talk to these judges. I'm gonna have to talk to these judges about what they done unleashed on my platform with Chris Harris winning this debate. Man, I don't think they understood what was going on. I don't think they understood the severity of what their decisions was going mean. Yeah, this might be bad, man. Bad in a good way though. The Worldview Wars Debate League need a little
Need a little
aggressive
excitement. Need a little excitement here.
But Himmy, this is my question to Himmy though, regarding his next opponent. Would you be willing to get in the ring? Because I know y'all was trying to set something up at the time. I don't think anything would have been on the line, because I don't think you had a belt, nor did he have a belt. Would you be willing to get in the ring with Heru Conscious for the social media title?
Absolutely, man. I would splat all them pseudo killers, bro. I want all. I hate that Sid had to retire, because I really wanted him. But yeah, I'm definitely, me and Haru done talked a bunch of times. Like, all them topics that we got, I'm finna show these boys, man. It's different. It's good when you can special plead and you can, because a bunch of these people don't understand the Bible. When we dealing with this scientific stuff where I can bring sources and all that, is different. Different. So yes, I want Haru, said any other, who y'all other PKO members? Chris. I don't know. Line
Oh
them
no,
up, man.
we got somebody. Oh, they gone. I'm about to say we got somebody looking trying to hit the panel, but so listen, family, man, y'all see the image up there, man. The new Worldview Wars Debate League champion, MVP Chris Harris. We're gonna release that new top 10 tomorrow. We're gonna start talking to the brother about who he looking to face next. We're gonna see if we can set that up with Big Himmy and Heru Conscious. That would be a marquee matchup for that vaunted social media title. We trying to do what we do over here, man. Worldview Wars Debate League, Paradigm Shift TV, MVP Chris Harris over on his channel. We trying to get maximum exposure for the league. We got a couple changes coming up, man. I'm talking to the board.
People asking for the link, DMG. People asking for the link. I told you, knew they was gonna come up here once they saw us up here.
Yeah, I offered to
put it up there first. Nobody wanted to join.
Nobody wanted to come on. Now, come on, man. I told y'all what it was, man. I told y'all what it was. The link was in the chat, I said, come up here, let me know who y'all think won, and then I'm gonna bring in the two combatants. Nobody hit the link. It's too late. We finna get out of
That's
here.
the rule.
I'm trying to set up future debates, man. I think Himmy and Haru would be a blockbuster. Hey, Chris, you got War Child in the chat. You got potential with Gideon. We finna put some matchups together, but this is one of the changes I'm hoping to make, family. I'm hoping to have all three judges, the two primaries and one alternate, backstage for every debate. Once the debate is concluded, hopefully they taking notes. Yes, JJ, I'm taking a page out your book. Give yourself a round of applause, JJ, because I'm taking that directly from your book. That being said, we want to have them backstage watching the debate live, taking notes, so they can make a real-time informed verdict. I think at this point, it's getting a little for me. I'll say for me, y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel. And the debaters can let me know how they feel. But for me, it's getting to be problematic having to wait a few days to get the verdict, number one, because remember, we want this to be the UFC of debate leagues. We year-round, ain't no off-season. We putting on events like Debate Mania, Night of the Living Arguments, Last Argument Standing, etc. We trying to get some money popping back in this thing. And I don't think that it's beneficial to have to wait. When you have a UFC fight, you find out who won and lost, whether it was a draw that night. We don't have to wait 2 or 3 days. We can still do a fallout show, like a post show, just like the NBA or any fight. We can still do a post show with the fallout, but I want to try to find out right then and there who won. And we're gonna get with the board of directors and see how we can make that happen, whether they feel it's beneficial or not, and see if we can move forward with that. Whether or not the judge is gonna remain anonymous, I don't know yet. But I think it's important to get they decisions in real time. Himmy, any opinions on that? I know we talked about that before and stuck with the original plan, but I think it's time to go ahead and move towards that.
That should be dope. If they it should be dope. Because I can see why some judges may need like a day or two because they want to review it, go back and catch stuff that they didn't catch live. Why it's a bunch of back and forth and things like that. So I can understand wanting to watch the tape back because you see stuff that you don't see. You know what I'm saying, when you listening and watching it live. So I understand both sides. It don't make no difference. Hey man, I don't have no issue with the judges, bro. It is what it is, However they come to their decisions, they come to their decisions. You know what I'm saying? Whether I agree or disagree, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
100%. Like, hey, it's some cats I might be worried about as far as not liking the judge. Like, bro, I wouldn't. Like, I almost told you before the debate. That's how not worried about it I was. Like, I know we gonna find another opponent for you. Me and you figure out when me and you gonna be able to chop it up on the free will thing. But yeah, I wasn't worried about, you one of the franchise members of the Worldview Wars Debate League. We in it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
MVP, what you think of that real time judging and getting that into play where we had them backstage and they come up and let us know what the situation is immediately?
I mean, ain't nobody throwing strikes in a baseball game and saying, let me review it for 3 days to see if it's a strike, right?
No doubt.
People put in their hard work. People put their hard work together. People take their time to put together a presentation and a premise, and I think people do want to hear their judgments out loud. So that at that time, I mean, that's the school that I'm from. Hey, the judges are going to do what they do. I respect the judges. I respect the judges' decisions. I have no problem with them. So with that being said, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Just remember, guys, this debate was brought to you by Dial, Pamper, and Indulge. Clean up your doctrines with mineral soap. And also Degree deodorant, because I turn up the pressure. Have you taken your degree today? With that being said, there's a new sheriff in town. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for this back and forth. That debate was actually easy peasy.
You were sweating.
Don't know what to do. Just another PKO, another pseudo knocked out. Peace, y'all.
What's wrong with them, y'all? This is the new Worldview Wars Debate League champion judges. You see what you done unleashed on us. But hey, Root Conscious, you and Himmy, man, social media title. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to see if we can put something together with Himmy and Chris for the world title. We got Steve and
You mean Gideon. You mean Gideon.
Who did I say?
You said Himmy again.
My bad.
Because I will be back. Don't ever get it mixed up.
I'm so used to Himmy being in the main event.
I'm going to throw you back in Crystal Lake. I'm going to toss you right on back in Crystal Lake again. Many times you come back.
My bad. I'm so used to Himmy being in the main event picture, y'all. My bad. So listen, we're going to put something together with Himmy and Chris for the world title. Hey, Rue and Himmy for the social media title. Steve got Silky coming up for the academic title. And we got some other debates we gonna try to put together for y'all. JJ 7000, you up next, brother. You up next. I ain't eliminated you. We just Himmy right here, right now. So we just talking about what's next for Himmy. It may be you that he facing for the social media title. He don't care who it is as long as he getting an opportunity at the belt and to put down his demonstration. Also, hey, real quick, y'all, before I forget, as y'all know, I'm venturing into some other kind of content. We got the podcast, The Infamous Perspective, featuring your brother, the infamous DMG. Let me stop sharing my screen and I can pull this up, man. We about to get to it, and we hope that y'all there to rock out with us. I think y'all gonna enjoy this content. We're gonna be talking about everything from relationships to politics to faith, religion, sex, etc. Conversations can spark change. The Infamous Perspective, featuring your brother, the infamous DMG. We're gonna be talking about a myriad of things. Me and Himmy gonna have a conversation about whether or not God, the God of the Bible, gives us free will. I say there is no free will. Himmy says you're wrong about that. And we just gonna have a conversation about it. If my brother correct me, I'm gonna stand corrected. If I can get him to see some things my way, we'll leave it at that. It's just gonna be a conversation to try to spark some change. It may help somebody out there who's wondering about these things. Me and my brother Darian gonna be talking about whether Satan was actually the serpent in the Bible. I say it's a possibility he wouldn't. Darian say he was. I'm gonna have an open panel talking about whether or not Christianity was forced on our ancestors, since that seemed to be a hot topic. I'm also gonna have some things popping with some of the ladies that come on the platform. Might have a female co-host. This will also be earned on Spotify as a podcast. So y'all make sure y'all rock with us. Check out my Substack. A lot of the articles that I put on Substack will be the basis of the shows I'm gonna be doing over here. These episodes will be earned on Paradigm Shift TV 314. And you can also catch the podcast version, the audio version, on Spotify. So we hope y'all come rock with your brother. And y'all know what it is, man. It's Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki. We got a new Worldview Wars Debate League champion. Listen, the Versus Series kicked this Debate League thing off on the channel. We transitioned to Worldview Wars Debate League, but we carried over that same continuity. Pan held the world title for over a year before he dropped it to Joshua. Joshua immediately dropped it to Himmy, and now Himmy immediately drops it to MVP Chris Harris, who came out of retirement after 3 years. Now the question is, can MVP have a successful title defense against his first opponent? And we're going to figure out who that is, and we'll let y'all know real soon. In the meantime, this Sunday, 12 p.m. Central Time, Elder Yara is going in with part 3. Is Islam the black man's religion? Was Master Fard Muhammad a white man? Y'all make sure y'all here for that. My brother Khalil Shabazz probably going to have something to say about it because he's going to be coming in with part 4 later this month. He may jump on the panel when Elder Yara get through putting down his demonstration. Tomorrow, we got Debate Center with yours truly, DMG the Poet. We're going to have a new top 10 for y'all, and we're going to talk about the impact that new top 10 may have on the man who just won the title and the man who just lost the title. Y'all be here for that. 5 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. We black at it, man. So y'all come on Black and Rock with us. MVP Chris Harris, Big Himmy. It's the Worldview Wars Debate League. It's Paradigm Shift TV 314. And we're going to keep bringing y'all the best content we possibly can. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Until next time we out, the next sound y'all going to hear will be that of Big Himmy. Welcome to the shift. And that's peace, family. We are out of here. Appreciate y'all.
I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blows. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Since you flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debater work hard, spot a week, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, then break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple. Buying title shift, where the whole room glow. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off some boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under low. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift, where the whole room go. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG vibes, got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. EMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you. If you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. EMG family, we elevate the mind, right? Welcome to the shift. EMG vibe, got the city on low. Walk with paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.